my name is Kaikun6 and I'm here to do a random video for you guys. It's gonna be 2025 Christmas gifts. As you can see the title of the video, I want to show you guys what I have gotten from my side of the family and my husband's side of the family as Christmas gifts for what I got for Christmas gifts. I can't even speak today. And then I just have some extra gifts to show you that I got from my mother-in-law, which I was very surprised about because I was like, why? And she's like, oh, I was gonna be planning on doing a craft, but she never got around to it, so she thinks that I'll finish it. So I was like, that's fine. But anyway, just to move along, because like I tried to pre-record this video, but it ran out of memory, so I did something. Hopefully I'll be able to show you guys more and hopefully talk a little bit more. But yeah, I took 2 weeks off because not only did I land it on a Wednesday, but it was also my days off for my husband. So he was home Christmas Day and also New Year's Day. And so I felt like I need to, you know, kind of like enjoy my little small vacation sort of away from this channel, and then hopefully get back onto it and maybe start uploading as much as I could weekly. So yeah. So anyway, let's get on to it. So the first thing I wanted to show you guys for Christmas gifts is going to be on my husband's side of the family. Excuse me. I ended up getting looks like a 3D puzzle. It's like 100 pieces and it comes in a Pokeball, and yeah, so the idea for this was like it was gonna be something for me and my husband to do together, and like I'll do 50 pieces and then he'll do the other 50. And so I was like, okay, we're gonna have to sit down one day and actually build this together, because of the fact that I'm the one that has a lot of free time anyway, so I was like, I'll get it started and then he'll be able to get it finished. So that's what that was my thought process for that. So yeah, next thing I show you is this really cute eye mask from Keroppi. I didn't even know this existed, and apparently you can listen to music while you relax, and I was like, this is a perfect gift, honestly, not only because I love Keroppi, but because I have been wanting to listen to a lot more music this year. Hopefully I'll be able to do a lot more playlist story videos, because I felt like I still have a lot of memories to talk about that I have that I'm starting to kind of like remember, but slash like it has been in the back of my brain for so long and I haven't talked about it yet. So I need to do that soon. So yeah, so I felt like that would be perfect to like just relax, take some notes, and then just basically do the playlist story video and in whatever shape or form I'm able to do that. So yeah. So the next thing I will show you, I was like, oh, this was like a perfect theme for me. It was like a Hello Kitty and Friends. It's an LED compact mirror. I didn't even know these existed, to be honest. I was like, what? So I remember I opened it over there during the Christmas party that I attended for my husband's family. It actually has the cable in here. I had no idea. So I'm glad it has a cable, because even though I do have one that needs it for this one, I felt like I still have an extra one just in case. So yeah, so there you go. And I'm going to show you guys this is so pretty. And then like there's a button right here and it lights up. Like, I'm so happy about that. So I was like, oh, this is gonna be perfect with the way I'm gonna go pluck my eyebrows. And because I do have like a magnified mirror, but where I'm plucking my eyebrows also is that it's dark. And so that's gonna be perfect for me when I have to do my eyebrows, or just like in general trying to like maybe put on makeup, because that is like one of my goals this year. Hopefully I'll be able to wear more makeup, or not just in general, just wear makeup so I can go on more dates with my husband, because that's another goal that we have this year, is hopefully we'll go on more dates. So yeah. So the next thing I will show you, I thought this was really cute. It's a crochet version of Keroppi, and it's like it has a little bow and the little cheeks, a little smile on him. Is so cute. I'm like, I'm gonna hang him up somewhere in this room, because if I carry him with me in my keychains or something like that where my keys are, I am going to lose him. So I'm like, no, I'm not gonna lose him this time. Oop. He just fell. So let me go put you back up there, buddy. I'm trying to put the stuff behind the camera so that way I can just properly show you guys, and then plus like I need to rearrange it in a way where I can put it away for later. So the next thing I will show you, I got Fido or Fido. I don't know how to pronounce this Pokemon, but I am going to probably build him either in a short or like in a video kind of like this, while, you know, I vlog. Basically we'll talk about like some live or something, because I know probably like some interesting updates that are coming up for this channel, so that way, you know, I'll be able to give more content and this and that. So I'll probably do that while I'm building this. So yeah, so let me put you back there. And then I ended up getting like eye masks. I was just so happy about that, because I'm like, I don't know if you guys know about this, but like I have always I always dreaded like just not liking or not having raccoon eyes. Like I don't think I've ever had raccoon eyes in my life, or at least nobody has ever told me I have any, but that has always been a fear of mine, because I have seen so many of my friends, especially the ones that have been working so much, that they have these really nasty raccoon eyes, and then plus the bags under their eyes. And I always felt like I have done whatever I could to prevent it, basically not put myself in a lot of stressful situations, but like who knows like how my family's genes are at this point. So who knows, if I get older I'll probably start getting the raccoon eyes or like the bags under my eyes, and hopefully I'll never get to it. I honestly, like, I have been drinking so much water. I've been trying to do my best just to prevent it. So I was like, I hope these eye masks will help. And yeah, hopefully they do work on me, hopefully, because I always felt like, it's never gonna happen to me, but who knows. But I have always said that out of confidence, but then maybe life is gonna humble me in some way and be like, okay, you're gonna end up getting raccoon eyes within a week, you know, that type of thing. But I have been saying that since I was like 18 or 19. So who knows if I ever had some form of like bags under my eyes or raccoon eyes. But I felt like I have done pretty good for myself for it, but then who knows, maybe I just need to get more eye care for myself. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to show you guys the next few items, and they're kind of like food related items. I remember I split this up with my husband, so I ended up choosing some stuff that I liked, and then what he liked. He got a lot of like peppermint stuff, and I was like, oh, I'm not a huge fan of peppermint, like, but I am a huge fan of chocolate. Excuse me. So I ended up getting like a mini gingerbread house, and I thought this was cute, so I'm like, I'm gonna snack on this for later, because I have ate dinner, but I felt like I have done so much chores right now. Like I have done some laundry and dishes, and I still got to do some more dishes. I still got to go do some chicken broth. Like I have already done one batch of chicken broth today, and now I need to do another one, so that way I can fill up my container for it, because I need to do a lot more I had to do a lot of cooking. I want to do more cooking, more baking, whatever, just to use with chicken broth, and plus it's going to be good for my health, my gut health. So we'll see. So anyway, speaking of like, hopefully that will help me with my gut, but I have stirring spoons, and they're milk chocolate flavored, and they're like perfect for warm milk or coffee. I was like, this is up my alley, because I told them that I love chocolate. Like I'm a chocoholic. And I don't eat it as much like I used to, but yeah, I love chocolate. So yeah, they're gonna be perfect for like the abuelito hot chocolate I'm about to do soon. If it gets cold here in Texas, we'll see, because it has been very, very warm. Like we've had mornings where it was kind of like breezy, kind of cold, and then somehow at night it is very hot. Like right now it is very, very hot. So yeah, so the next thing I'll show you, like I got Pockies, which I was like, oh, I'm very happy with Pockies. I got the strawberry flavored one, which I like, and then of course the chocolate one, I really like that one too. And then this one I was excited for. It kind of broke into pieces, but that's okay. But I am thinking about putting this in some sort of coffee. Like I want to do that. And what it is a double crisp crunchy candy bar, chocolate bar. I told the person that gifted me this, I was like, you guys have no idea my relationship when it comes to Nestle chocolate. Like I know a lot of people said it's not like a really good chocolate for you or something, but I'm like, I grew up with the stuff, like not like having it a lot, but it was like once of like a few times a year type of thing. Like Nestle chocolate, like the Abuelita chocolate, of course, is made by Nestle, but like that Nestle Crunch Bar has been like a nostalgic thing for me. Like whenever I see Nestle Crunch, it always reminds me of like the time that my mom used to work for the company that was right across the street from the Six Flags over there in California. That for benefits, she'll get like free tickets or just free admission to go into like that amusement park. And like supposedly like a coworker of hers introduced her to that chocolate and was just like, hey, have you heard of this chocolate? And my mom was like, oh, I love chocolate. And so she ended up getting a bite of this Nestle Crunch. She fell in love with it. She brought some home for all three of us kids to try. My brother was like, oh, I really like it, but you know, it's not my really my thing. If I really want rice cereal or rice things into like my chocolate, I'd rather just have like the Kellogg's Rice Krispie treats type of thing. And so that was his opinion at the time. I don't know about now, because he's always been a little bit stubborn, and like it's rare for him to try anything new. Like like I remember it was he's such a creature of habit, just like I am sometimes. But lately he's been trying some things new, so I just felt like maybe now his opinion of Nestle Crunch would differ. Who knows? But my sister said she liked that one, but for me, I fell in love with it. And so I told him about that story, about how my mom would bring that chocolate home from work. Long story basically, and she was they were like, oh, that's perfect, you know, like because we got like these chocolates out of nowhere, and like we wanted to gift it to people, and I was like, that's fine by me. So yeah, anyway, moving along before this video gets too long and I have to start like, you know, rambling on. But I ended up getting a Shea sugar scrub, alluring amethyst thing, and scent notes is sugar plums and champagne. I was telling the one that gifted me this, I was like, my birthstone is an amethyst, and I was like, I don't know about this one, because like I always felt like I've always liked floral scents, but when I smell this, you guys, I was like, I never thought I actually fell in love with sugar plums. I was like, I never thought I like fruit, like scented stuff, because the only fruit scent stuff that I like is just cherry, not cherry blossoms, but just cherry, because I ended up getting a perfume from Five Below like last year or the year before that is just perfect up my alley. It's not that strong, it's perfectly scented. And then like whenever I'm in love with like a lot of floral scents or something like that, it's really rare for me to like say no to that, because I really like floral. But to tell you the truth, I'm not sure like what kind of scent notes they have on this one, because I'm trying to look at this one, but this is my favorite scent of all time, which is the Burberry Brit Rhythm For Her. I had this big bottle like years and years ago, before, like I think it got discontinued around the time when my sister gifted me this for a birthday gift one day. She bought it for me on eBay, and like I didn't brought it with me to California, so it was cooked in the California sun. So I had to leave that behind, and hopefully I was gonna get like a bigger bottle at the time, but then of course with discontinued items it raises in prices. So I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna get me a small bottle, and then like whenever I want to feel nostalgic, or I actually like want to feel relaxed, I will take a sniff of this. I'll be fine. But when I smelled this, I was like, I think this is also like I gotta use this, you know, like it's a sugar scrub. I have been trying to I want to improve skincare this year. Like it's been dreadful. Like I felt like I had this routine going for my face, and then I stopped, and then like I'm starting to break out. I don't know if you guys can tell right here, but it's just that because I have PCOS, and I have the hirsutism also, so it's like I'm growing facial hair and this and that, but it's also been affecting like a lot of my hormone, like I have a hormone imbalance also that's been affecting like just in general my skin. And so I felt like I need, like I was always told, drink a lot of water. I have been drinking a lot of water and it hasn't helped, so I'm like, I need to go to a dermatologist soon to see if like what do I need for my skin. So hopefully I'll be able to do that sometime this year, and if not, I'm gonna try to find ways how to get around to that. So yeah, anyway, moving on, I ended up getting this also, and I was just like, this, didn't even know this existed, because I was like, I could have gotten this a long time ago, because hello, I am a woman that loves butterflies. Hello. And I ended up getting the collection for Bath and Body Works as a Christmas gift, and I ended up getting Butterfly by Bath and Body Works, and this one is the body wash, which I'm like, I'm gonna be using that soon. Believe me, like I love body washes, I love all that. I got the fragrance mist for it, and then I also got the body lotion, and I was like, I love it because it has coconut oil and all that stuff. So the fragrance notes for this is raspberry nectar, iris petals, and airy vanilla. Instantly I was like, yes, because I love floral scents. Like I cannot say that enough, you guys. So yeah, and then so now I think that's basically much it that I have to show you from Blake's side of the family that they gifted me. And yeah, so I want to say thank you to my husband's side of the family for gifting me these things. Like, also from my mother-in-law, she also gave us a sound bar. I don't have it with me right now because it's set up in the living room, but thank you for that. Like, I remember my husband was like asking everybody like what they want for Christmas, especially to his mom. His mom was like, I don't know what I want, but like, what do you guys want? And then my husband was like, I want a sound bar, and he ended up getting that for Christmas. I was just like, cool. And I told her that if you gave me cookies for again this year, I would be happy, but she never got around to it because she has been dealing with a lot of like appointments lately where it took up a lot of her time and energy. And so I was just like, understandable. Hopefully this year I'll be able to get cookies from her this year. But yeah. Anyway, now moving on. Well, this was a little bit of a mix-up, but I ended up getting this, which I was like, again, I'm very surprised that it exists, and I should have gotten it earlier, but I never did. But I'm really glad my family got it, especially my sister and my niece. Yeah, it's the Pisces by Bath and Body Works. The Zodiac collection, and the fragrance notes is frosted bergamot, I don't know how to pronounce that, sweet berries, and lavender breeze. I smell this, you guys. Definitely up my alley too. Like, I'm just like, maybe I'm starting to like fruit scented stuff. I don't know, but it smells so good. I don't know. That's just me. That's it. But yeah, so that was like from my sister and my niece. I also got something else, which I've been placing it over here, but hopefully I'll be able to rearrange it a little bit, you guys. It is a mess in this room. I'm trying to clean it up, but I ended up getting a cherry printed purse, and I was like, my family knows me too well. I love cherry printed anything, and it's by the brand Aldo, and it has like a matching red wristlet, so I could put like maybe cards or money or even change in here. But all I know is that this is going to be the purse I'm going to be using whenever I go on dates with my husband. So yeah, and also hopefully I'll be able to like dress up a little bit more and not look like a gremlin all the time, because I always feel like I want to do dopamine dressing, but I also want to dress nicely. And like right now I'm not that dressed nicely anyway. I feel like I'm in my PJs all the time, which is fine because I'm always at home basically. But yeah, so other than that, yeah, so I'm gonna show you guys what I got from my husband, because that was the next thing I grabbed. And I grabbed the, like, I knew about this, which is my girl Cassie Young's Bad Bitch in the Kitchen cookbook. I remember seeing all of her videos on Facebook and her cooking, and I was just like, it looks really easy to do, and I really want to recreate some of her dishes, and hopefully I'll be able to do that now with this cookbook. But I was fixated on her version of making egg drop soup, and I remembered when I first made it, I failed because I forgot to lower down the heat, and so it did not come out that well. And then when I made it the second time, it came out perfect, and so I was like, okay, I just needed to be a little bit more patient with it, and so I did. And so since then, I was like, I want her cookbook. And then my husband was just like, are you sure you want that for Christmas? And I said yes. And so I ended up getting this cookbook, and I'm so happy because I'm like, there's some other recipes that I have seen from the videos on Facebook that I always am on, that I see different recipes, and I'm like, I cannot wait to start recreating those. It's gonna be amazing. So yeah, anyway, that's one of the gifts I got for my husband. I ended up getting this, which is like a blue butterfly towel type of thing. He wanted it to be a cotton towel, but it's microfiber, and like he was so upset about that. He's like, well, you can use that as something else. And I was like, I'm gonna use it as a tapestry. So hopefully when I have my butterfly wall decorated something differently, I'm gonna have this up there. So hopefully I will. So yeah, the next gift I'm going to show you guys, I got this from my sister and Yumi, which is my niece. I thought that this was my husband's for some reason, because when I saw what he got for his like Christmas gift for my family, I thought I got the wrong gift. And no, like my husband got what he wanted. I was like, oh, okay, so this one is mine. I got the Evolution one, and the reason why I got the Evolution one was because my sister wanted to do like a Pokemon theme type of thing, but basically gift us like our favorite Pokemon. And so my sister already knew that my husband likes Blastoise, and so he ended up getting like all three of like 3 Pokemon, you know, like Squirtle, Wartortle, and Blastoise on his shirt. And so my sister was just like, well, I wanted to give her like an evolution. What is her favorite? And so my husband told her like, I like Sylveon, and so she was trying to find just a Sylveon one. She couldn't, so she's like, I'm just gonna give you the full evolutions. And I'm like, thank you for that. I really like it. I really enjoy it. I'm gonna be wearing that so much, honestly. And so now the last 2 gifts that I'm going to show you guys before I move on to like other gifts that I got from my mother-in-law is I ended up getting a pair of pants by the brand Feathers, and it has drawstring on there. It's elastic. It also has pockets, and it's the size 2X. My mom likes to coordinate, likes to things to match, and especially when it comes to clothing and stuff like that. So I told her that I have been getting rid of a lot of stuff in my closet that I felt like sometimes it won't fit me, or like I grew out of it, basically. Like I said, dopamine dressing. And since it doesn't bring me joy anymore, I wanted to get rid of it. And so she's like, well, I'm going to go give you some clothes that hopefully that would add a little bit more color to your wardrobe. And I'm just like, there's already a lot of color in my wardrobe, honestly. And gray is just like one of the colors. So, but still, I love it. Thank you, Mom. I really love it. And so just to match with those pair of pants, I got a sweater, and it's from Reebok, and it has fleece lining inside, and I just know it's going to keep me warm for this upcoming, hopefully maybe this upcoming winter, who knows. It has been a very warm year last year, and then I thought, okay, we only had a couple of cold fronts this year that didn't even last that long, and so I felt like this would have been perfect for me to wear if we're gonna have more colder days. And I feel like we will, or unless we go to events that are very cold, then at least I have this sweater and I can match it with those pants, so that way I'll be able to like stay warm and just stay fashionably I guess fashionably beautiful. I don't know, but anyway, but that's basically much it that I wanted to show you guys that I got from my for Christmas 2025. And so now I'm going to show you guys the last few things that I have gotten from my mother-in-law, and I was just like, oh, okay. Oh, but first I wanted to show you guys this envelope. My sister Jinjin and Blake, she knows I like reindeer, and then it's like a polar bear because Blake is like, you know, white and he's my bear, so it's just so funny. And no, it's not a racist thing, it's just like something that it just happens. But yeah, anyway, but she ended up giving us this card. Let me go see if I can take it out. Yeah, we ended up getting an elf Christmas card. I thought it was so funny. I really like it. And yeah, it's a pop-up card too, but like I'm not gonna show you guys that because it does have a letter in there and it's kind of personal, and I'm not gonna show that anyway. But yeah, so I'm gonna put this in my scrapbook. But anyway, I forgot to show you guys that. So now I'm gonna move on to what my mother-in-law gave me for like just extra gifts. And plus, like, since we made my ooh, I dropped one of the gifts. Luckily it did not break. Luckily when we went to like to her house at New Year's Day, we got to eat a lot of like good food. We got to talk around, but plus, and also because like I do whenever I do socialize a lot, especially for them, they really do tire me out. And so I felt like I needed to refresh myself and this and that. And so while I was over there, I ended up getting these things along with some food. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna just show you guys what I got. I ended up, and this is the one that fell, and it's like an owl vase. It's really cute. It had water in here for some reason. I was just like, oh, like what was this used for? And she's like, I had a plant in there, but I no longer have it no more. And I was like, okay. And she's like, well, you can use it to do to either put some plants in it or just use it as decor. And I was like, oh, I'll do that. The next thing I will show you is this. I ended up getting balloons because she wanted to do like a Halloween craft for me, and like I said, she never got around to it. She's been busy with work, and she's like, yeah, I never had the free time to do that. And so she ended up doing this also, which I'm going to show you guys, but I just noticed that this fell out of there, so hopefully it'll stay in there. But she made a shadow box for me, and it's a Halloween thing. So it says like trick or treat on there. There's like a black cat on there, the lollipops, candy corn, some stars. It's just so really pretty. I love it. And she's like, you can finish it however you want. And I was like, well, I'm gonna paint like all the wood that you see here. I'm gonna paint it a certain color so it could make everything else stand out in the middle of that box in there. But yeah, so that's basically much it that I'm gonna show you guys. I cannot wait to actually like rearrange this and see how the thumbnail is gonna go. So yeah, but yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I am actually glad to be back to recording these videos. It felt like so weird that I took 2 weeks off and not uploaded anything other than just shorts, especially when I did the 12 days of Bucky socks, and then plus like the 2 videos I just uploaded recently of shorts that was orders from Mercari. And the funny part was is like, since my husband ended up getting new clothes for Christmas, he ended up going through all his closet and he got rid of a lot of clothes. And I'm like, okay, some of these clothes are going to be used for like, you know, rags. The other stuff is going to be used to hopefully to sell on Mercari. And so I'm going to be uploading daily on Mercari whenever I can, so I can get rid of like almost 2.5 bags full of clothes that he got rid of. So yeah, and I'm gonna do the same thing also. I'm gonna go through my closet, I'm gonna see what I can get rid of and then downsize a lot, because I also have been buying a lot of clothes for myself, and then plus like I'm trying to get rid of like some pants, like some of it don't fit no more, or it just doesn't have any pockets, and I just want like straight up like just something with pockets, or just something where it'll match with like a certain shirt that I'm wearing. And so I have a lot of like shirts that don't have like a pair, or just something that would actually like look good with a certain pair of pants. So I told myself like I'm not gonna like struggle with that no more. I'm just gonna get straight up black leggings and then go from there. So yeah, but yeah, oh, and my hand is very dry, like I could just use lotion right now. But anyway, I'm gonna let you guys go. I'm going to check up on my chicken broth. I heard my dryer go off a little bit, and I need to do a lot of chores this time. I need to catch up, but hopefully next week I will have either a playlist story video, or I'm gonna do a shopping haul video, because also when I have been on my 2-week break from this channel, I also have been shopping for a lot of stuff, and I can't wait to show you guys that. So yeah, anyway, I'm gonna go for now. So hopefully you guys have a lovely day and a lovely week, and I'll see you guys next week. All right, bye everyone.